My peeps? It is Coach Kelz with another Saturday everyday strategy. So it's Sunday actually. So Sunday 29th of January 2023. And I wanted to do my little strategy a little different today. So I just wanted to do a quick little kind of Q&A. I had some questions come up from people. And I just want to answer those questions because maybe other people have the same questions as well. Okay. So one of the questions was, what if you hear about the situation sort of in reverse? Like you get, like the thing has happened and then you hear about it later on. Doesn't matter. So whether you hear about it when it happened or you hear about it a week later, the situation is a situation. That's it, right? You get to choose what you want to think about the situation when it happens or when you hear about it 2 weeks later. It doesn't matter, right? But the thing about it is, are you going to consciously choose the thought that you want to have about that situation? Or, we so many times in life, it feels like a knee-jerk reaction, right? So we hear about something and then we just get, but not realizing that there's a thought in there in between you hearing about it and you reacting, you having a feeling is a thought. Is it a conscious thought or a subconscious, unconscious thought, right? So when you hear about something, any situation, whether you hear about it today, tomorrow, 3 weeks from now, the situation is that it hasn't changed. The situation is neutral, right? You might not like it. You might not like it, but you're not liking it because of the thought you are putting behind it, right? So the situation happens. Now, you have this thought of, that's some messed up stuff. Of course, you're not going to like that, right? It's some messed up stuff. You're going to feel away. But the situation is neutral. You just added a thought. No matter when you hear about it, you just added a thought and now you feel a way about it. So that's when we can, take the time when you hear about the situation, you can take a second, take a step back and, get conscious about it. Like, how do I want to feel about this? Do I want to feel anything about this? Then what thought do I need to have associated with this situation in order to feel this way? I want to feel good. I want to feel neutral. I want to feel pissed. Just make sure it's a conscious thought and you're choosing to feel that way. You're choosing to have that thought and choosing to feel that way. Okay. All right. My next question was, what if someone annoys me? Okay. All right. So with feeling annoyed, so now we're starting a little bit further down in the model, right? So situation, the thought, the feeling. So we're starting at the feeling of annoyed. I am annoyed. Okay. What thought is giving you that feeling to feel annoyed about this person that annoys you? So the person is neutral, right? And we know the person is neutral because everybody doesn't have that same feeling about that person or that same thought about that person to give them a feeling of feeling annoyed. So if, the person is neutral, what's the thought you're having that's making you feel annoyed, right? Is it a conscious thought? Are you putting a conscious thought to the person, to thinking about this person, right? And then feeling annoyed about it. If you are, great. As long as you feel okay with the thought, the conscious thought that you're having, fine. You can choose to feel annoyed, right? You can choose the thought that makes you feel annoyed. Or is it the mere mention of this person's name feels like it annoys you to no end? Then you're not using your conscious thought. You may not be using your conscious thought to see why you are feeling annoyed with this person, right? And so something that we try to do in coaching is, to move forward. Because coaching is about moving forward, right? Where therapy is about, okay, these things that happened in the past and, who did you wrong and all these kinds of things. Coaching really isn't about that. Coaching is about what's next. We're getting higher and higher. We're doing better and better, right? So we're going on to the next best thing, best version of ourselves, of our thoughts, everything, right? And so what we want to do when, we come across a client that is, that has a person as their problem, right, that needs to be solved, we try to get to the next best feeling. So, or the next best thought, next best feeling. And so what thought do you have to have about this person who's neutral in order to feel a better way, right? So annoyed, what's a better feeling than annoyed? I don't know. That's for that, for you to decide, right? So whatever thought you want to put to it, you can choose to put a better thought to this person in order to feel a bit of a better way, right? So if the feeling is annoyed, recognize the thought that you're having that makes you feel annoyed. Okay. Okay. So next question. How do I establish a boundary? Okay. Okay. Little boundary talk. And so setting boundaries is easy. Setting boundaries is easy, right? So boundaries are about you and what you're going to do if someone that you set a boundary with crosses the line, right? And crosses your boundary. What are you going to do? It's not about you can't do this, you can't do this, you can't do this. It's about if you do this, because this is your behavior, if you do this, I'm going to do this, right? And then follow through. So it could be, easy. It could be easy as, right now it is Sunday, it's 1:15 Central Time, right? Sunday the 29th, and it's about to be some football games on, right? Boundaries could be as easy as don't call me during the football game. I'm not going to answer the phone, right? Don't call me all day Sunday until the last football game has gone off, or I will not answer your phone call, right? Don't come to my house when the game is on, or I will not open the door. It's easy, right? But you have to follow through. So if I say to the world, don't call me when the game is on, right? And somebody calls me and I don't answer the phone, I've stuck to my boundary. I've enforced my boundary. But if they call and I'm answering the phone and I'm like, then they've crossed my boundary, but I haven't enforced it because I picked up the phone. Right? So boundaries can be easy. Setting boundaries can be easy because it's about your behavior, what you're going to do if somebody does something that you've asked them not to do. Okay? It can be easy, very easy. And it's from a place of love. It's not from a place, I love you. I talk to you any day of the week. But just don't call me during the game, okay? All right. Don't call me during the game because I'm not going to pick up the phone. I'm going to let you know that. I'm not going to pick up the phone. I'm not going to answer the door. Okay? But setting boundaries is easy. It's just about you. It's about you. It's setting it and enforcing it. That's when a boundary is set, when you say what it is and then you enforce the behavior. Because if you allow somebody to continue what you said, I'm not going to allow you to do this in my life, and they continue it, you haven't enforced your boundary. So is there really a boundary set? Not so much. But it's easy. Setting boundaries is easy, but just know it's about your behavior, what you're going to do if somebody crosses the line of what you've asked them not to do. That's it. Next question. Weight loss. I cannot seem to keep the weight off. Okay, so weight loss. Okay, so weight loss, what would be the circumstance, right? That we have a thought about, I can't keep the weight off. What would be the circumstance? Just weight loss in general or weight? Just my weight on the scale. So, okay, say the weight on the scale. Bam, weight on the scale. Bam. And the thought that this person is having is, I can't keep the weight off. Okay, so if you can't keep the weight off, how does that make you think when it comes to this, say last 10 pounds, 20 pounds, whatever, I can't get this weight off. I can't keep this weight off. How does that make you feel? It's demotivating. It is, for me, I can only speak about how putting myself in this model of this weight loss. It is demotivating. It's discouraging for me when I think I can't get this weight off. I can't get this weight off. I can't get this. It doesn't even matter. I can't get this weight off. Right. And if I feel that way, if I feel demotivated, if I feel discouraged, what actions am I taking? What actions do I take from feeling, no motivation? I don't do anything. Discouraged. I'm like, well, it's not going to come off anyway, so I'll just watch TV. I'll do this and I'll do that, but let me go in here and eat some cookies. Go drink some wine, eat a whole bunch of, stuff that isn't the best thing for weight loss because I don't care because I'm not motivated to lose weight. And so then what am I creating? I'm creating the environment that I'm not going to lose this last 10 or 20 pounds. So I'm proving my thought. I can't get the weight off. I can't get the weight off because I'm not taking the action because the thought that I'm having is I can't do it. The feeling is demotivating, it's discouraging, I'm not taking action, right? And so when having still weight loss as the circumstance, the situation that doesn't change is last 20 pounds, right? Just say last 20 pounds. And then my thought about it is one of two things. It could be, I can never get this weight off is one thing, or I only got 20 pounds left to go. I got this, right? Last 20 pounds is still the same thing. It's the thought that we have about this last 20 pounds and the actions that we take based on those two different things. So if it's a lack of motivation that I'm feeling, then I'm going to act from a lack of motivation and create the last 20 pounds that I still haven't lost, right? But if it's from, I got this, it's only 20 pounds left. I got, what can I make this do, to go faster, right? And so then I got this. So I'm going to be creating, I got this last 20 pounds. This is nothing, right? So it's about our thoughts. We are creating our whole entire reality with our thoughts. Now, situations happen in our life. Yes, they do. They absolutely do. But our thoughts about them is what is creating the whole kit and caboodle for us, right? The thing has happened. That thing can't change. It is there, right? But with weight loss, I mean, that's the place to start with the thought. What's the thought, right? So once you get the thought, okay, this is the last 20 pounds, I got this. That's when you can start working on the goal setting of how to get this last 20 pounds off, right? And so that's a different conversation, but this is just the thoughts that we're having about weight loss or about whatever situation. And whatever thought we have about it, we're going to take action from the feeling that we get from the thought we just gave ourselves about this thing, right? What do we make this situation mean? That's the thought. What do we make this situation mean? And then baby, right? But anywho, that's it for today. I just wanted to answer a couple questions. I only answered 4, but I like doing it this way. So if y'all have any questions, just drop them in the little thing, the little comments or whatever. And I'll do another Q&A in another couple weeks or so. But that is it, y'all. Saturday strategy, Sunday strategy, everyday strategy with Coach Kelz is January 29th. Okay. All right, y'all. I'll holla. Y'all have a beautiful week. Love, light, peace, and clarity, my friends. Love y'all. Bye. Peace.